One thing I want to talk about, I seen this the other day, and I said this before. I know that some people were saying, I mean, technically it's true. People were saying that slop was the buzzword of 2025. I don't think that really was. Slop started being used a lot toward the end of 2025. So for me, technically, I don't think that that was the buzzword of 2025 in the video game realm, but definitely it is continuing into 2026. So I'm going to say that officially, since it was the end of 2025 going into 2026, I'm going to declare that unless something else comes along, slop is going to be the buzzword of 2026 in the video game realm. But this particular post, and I'm almost 100% sure that this is just rage bait because there's no way. But this post says, the second you turn 34 and can't stop talking about Unc Slop. Unc Slop? What the? What is Unc Slop? So they have a lot of, I will say, classics on this list. So it has a combination of video games and anime. I mean, we have Zelda Majora's Mask, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Halo 2, for goodness sake, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 7, Neon Genesis, Evangelion, StarCraft, Diablo 2, Resident Evil 4, Ghost in the Shell, Sonic Adventure 2. This is Cowboy Bebop. This is slop. This is slop. Seriously. We have to stop rage baiting and we have to stop using words incorrectly. Said the second you turn 34, I'm 37 by the way, but the second you turn 34 and can't stop talking about Unc Slop, you mean you can't stop talking about the classics, the stuff that y'all youngins don't know nothing about, when we had it better than what y'all got now? Because now what y'all are going to get, I would argue, and we've talked about this before, because 90% of games are using AI currently. 90% of games are using AI currently. I'm gonna get on my Dr. Umar. 90% of games are using AI in some form or fashion. I would argue now that what y'all are getting is actual slop, because y'all are taking, again, this very, very hard stance on AI, and y'all are saying that this is AI slop and that is AI slop. Well, guess what? Back in my day, when we had these classics here, they didn't use AI. So what does that make what we're still talking about, what we still cherish as a culture? So let's talk about it, because we already know that a Gen Zer made this post, because you know everybody over the age of 25 is for some reason an unk to them. Everybody over the age of 25 is an old head. Are you over 25 as an old head? Hey, Jesus Christ, man. Y'all are using unk crazy and y'all are using the word slop crazy, bro. But this is ridiculous, bro. Like, these are all bona fide bangers. These are all bona fide classic. Not only the franchise period, but just the actual game itself. Like, during that era, people cherish these games. People cherish these anime. Like, this is slop. And because we talk about it constantly, because we reminisce on these things, that is slop. Porque Nani? Nani desu ka? Like, what? Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not falling for the rage bait, but still, like, really? We're calling this Unc Slop? Is that a new term y'all are going to? I understand the slop part, but this is Unc Slop? Like, be for real, man. Be for real. We're using words totally wrong. We're trying to rage bait and get everybody upset, but it ain't gonna work. I don't think that anybody that was born back then, that is as old as me, that can remember when these franchises came out and how it made us feel and how we cherish these gems here, how we cherish all of the actual art and the time put into making these franchises here, whether they're video games or whether they're anime. I don't think that anybody would say that any of this stuff was slop. Anybody in their right mind would say that this is slop. Just because you didn't grow up in the era that these games came out and then when these animes came out does not mean that you have the right to call it slop. And worse yet, Unc Slop. Like, oh man, you're just an old ass person because you like these franchises, because you still talk about these franchises, and because you didn't grow up and you didn't get to experience it, you want to hate. Like, what? Who made that? That's a great question. Because like I said, this has to be rage baiting, because there is not one thing on this list I would say is a miss. They have Death Note on here, for goodness sake. That's the one on the end that I didn't list. I don't know what that one is on the bottom left. If anyone knows, y'all can see that. What's that one on the bottom left next to Resident Evil 4? That's the only one that I seriously cannot see. Everything else, I'm like, what? No freaking way, man. He said, meanwhile, he said fate slash order. Okay. Said Gen Z reminisce on 2016. Just I saw that too. I think I saw somebody reminisce on 2016. I'm like, man, y'all just don't know, bro. That was only 10 years ago. What up, Oblivion? Are we ready for Wildcard Weekend, man? I gotta prepare myself tomorrow. We the first game out the gate, man. Why they had to do that? So either I'm going to be happy going into the rest of the playoff games, or I'm going to be extremely upset and just hating on everything and just ready to end myself because we freaking lost. Like, I don't want that to happen. So I'm hoping that we can at least get to the divisional and win this game and move on, so I ain't gotta be sad the rest of the playoffs. So yeah, but nah, going back to this list, man, I'm not having it. Like, clearly a Gen Zer made this list. I don't know if this actual account made this, but I'm like, bro, yeah, you definitely rage baiting, because ain't no way. All of these are bangers. Like I said, all these individual games are bangers. All of these franchises are bangers, regardless of any misses that they may have had in the future. It's gonna be a no for me. Talking about this is slop. There's nothing slop, there's nothing bad about any of these franchises. I don't even play StarCraft, but I recognize how good StarCraft was. Like, I don't even have to have watched a lot of this anime, but I understand and I recognize the immense, like, just aura that these animes have. Like, no way, bro. Absolutely no way. But I want to show y'all this, because I'm like, bro, this is what we're doing now. Like, we are constantly just trying to rage bait a specific group of people, like Unc Slop. I've never heard of that in my life. Never heard of Unc Slop. I saw this, I was like, yeah, man. All right, here y'all go, bro. But literally listed just a plethora. Like, it's no misses on there, bro. Literally, you can argue no misses, and you say that this is slop. That's why I'm like, you could have at least tried to mix something that people didn't highly regard, but you literally put just all something people love. Literally all something people love, bro. Just Wonderwall just ready to kiss out. Yeah, I know, seriously. Like, this is going back to, I would argue, like, this is similar to like a young rapper saying, oh man, F all the old heads. Like, I don't respect all them old dudes. I ain't listening to none of that, other than that old hip hop, the hippie. Like, I ain't listening to none of that stuff. Like, just not respecting what came before you, not respecting the classics that came before you, not taking the time to understand why people talk about these things in such high regard. There's a reason. It ain't just because we're just reminiscing. It ain't just because it's nostalgia. That's funny, because this game is nostalgia. This cow is called nostalgia. What up, Tony? It's because these were legit classic. These are the things that we hope to continue to talk about, and people don't forget them and they get lost in the shuffle. So that's really the reason why, like, certain people, depending on how long that you've been living, the things that they cherished back then, they still try to talk about and keep alive, because chances are a younger person won't go back and watch any of this anime. Chances are they won't go back and play any of these video games unless they get remade. And that's kind of the reason why, like, the Capcoms of the world decided to remake Resident Evil 4. That's why the Square Enixes of the world decided to remake Final Fantasy 7. So, you know, sometimes they do those things because they recognize that these are classics, and yeah, there's a good chance that somebody who's younger won't go back and try to play these games, either A, because it's highly dated and they're just like, I just don't want to play it because it looks old as hell, or two, they don't have the console and they don't have the video game because maybe it doesn't exist anymore, or it's extremely hard to find. It's going to cost you arm and a leg to get it. So, you know, there are multiple reasons. I do understand, but I want like the younger people to understand, like, that's why a lot of these things end up coming back. You know, me on one hand, I'm kind of like, I don't want a lot of these remakes to be made. I kind of want y'all to continue to progress. But on the other hand, I do understand why some of these classics end up getting remade. And it's literally for that reason. They want people to either people who have experienced it already to experience it again, or for people that never experienced it before, they want them to be able to experience these classics for the first time. So emulators, yes, emulators, you know, allegedly, but you know, ask a younger person to use an emulator. I don't know. I don't know if they consider that slop too. Who knows? But a lot of younger people, they're very closed-minded. They won't go back and play like the original Final Fantasy 7. They probably won't go back and play the original Resident Evil 4, the one on GameCube, you know. So Sonic Adventure 2, like, man, come on, bro. Come on. They ain't gonna go back and play that. You know, it's a younger generation now. Do not look into the past at all. They don't. They really don't. And they're missing out, man. Like I said, a lot of the stuff, man, is just gonna continue to be lost. It's gonna continue to be lost in the shuffle. So that's why, like, if we're talking about video games specifically, like, game preservation is very important. You know, not just for, you know, the physical copies, but also to preserve the history, and not just preserving the, you know, the physical data or whatever, the actual physical thing, but it's preserving the history. You know, want people to not forget about some of these things. So that's my rant. But yeah, you try to rage bait us, it ain't gonna work. But I was just like, Unc Slop. That's a new one. That's a new one for me for sure. I was just like, yeah, we own some other stuff with that one. But yeah, no, there's not a miss on this list. Not a miss on this list. They over there tripping. They over there, their mom is sloppy. Your mom. Final bits of new GTA 6 developers got fired over leaks sent to influencers. I'm not gonna lie, man. Every bit of GTA news has not been good over the last few months. I don't know if y'all have been really paying attention, but if you haven't, and if you are really, really hoping that GTA 6 comes out this year, woof, all power to you, man. All power to you. I'm kind of on TBH at time. I just want the game to come out already so y'all can just get your dopamine fix and then, like, move on. Because the longer that these issues happen, it's just going to continue to create more and more just unrest. I would say it's going to cause more and more chaos amongst the video game industry. I just want the damn game to come out. But let's see what this one says. Rockstar has stated that GTA 6 employees were fired in 2023 and 2025 after linking confidential information to third parties who were reportedly influencers. Man, oh man. So you go from someone hacking your actual servers, leaking a bunch of early gameplay and screenshots. You apparently busted a union and you fired those people. You got a union that's fighting against you now. You got actual employees that are fighting against you now. And apparently in 2023 and 2025, now you have people that were leaking confidential information to influencers, man. It's just not getting any better, man. And like I said, I want the game to actually come out because this stuff is just crazy, bro. They're all good giving the GTA 6 to be released this year. I know, seriously though. So continue on. Rockstar developer GTA 6 is under investigation for alleged union busting. We just spoke about that. However, the company firmly denies these claims, saying that the recent filing of 34 employees was due to leaking of features. So now, okay, so this is a continuation on the union busting. So now they are saying, Rockstar is officially saying that they fired these 34 employees because they leaked features. Do we believe that? Before we even continue, do we believe that? I don't think so. I think that Rockstar is trying their best to save face, because you can't tell me you fire all those people, because 34 people will be leaking features. 34 of them. 34. I can understand one or two, but you fire 34 people. I don't think that 34 individuals, or even if they all came together as a group, it was like, hey, we're all going to leak some information about GTA 6 to people. No. If it was on you fire one or two, okay, that would be more believable, but not 34. Not 34. No, you fired them because they were trying to form a union. None of this stuff is making any sense to me. None of this stuff is making any sense to me. So the situation has prompted the community to speculate about the nature of these leaks. What did they leak? That's what I want to know. Do you have proof? Where's the proof? Rockstar said GTA dev leaking information in an insecure insecure social channel. A Rockstar spokesperson has shared additional details about the recent firings in a statement to IGN, remaining firm that leaking was the only reason for this decision. The statement comes in response to IWGB's claims, which state that Rockstar broke the law when it fired these employees who were organizing for better conditions. The GTA 6 developers state that they took action against employees from the UK and Canada for sharing highly confidential information, including revealing game features from upcoming and unannounced titles. So not only GTA 6, they're claiming that other. What else are you making, Rockstar? That's the other question. What else are you making? I haven't seen any leaks about any other unannounced titles or upcoming titles. What else have you even announced? You haven't announced anything. The only thing that we are seeing from you is GTA 5 expansions and negative news, unfortunately, about GTA 6, but because you're not even showing anything about that. So what are these leaks? I haven't seen any leaks. I'm sure if it's anything involving Rockstar Games, if there were any leaks that were shared, especially to influencers, that they would have blown up and have become big news. I haven't seen anything. Have y'all seen anything? Have y'all heard of anything? Because we would love to talk about it. I would love to see this. If you share something to influencers, then I don't think that an influencer would be hiding these alleged leaks. I think that they will be showing them to the entire world. So that's interesting. Shout out to K9 Snow for the sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Rockstar, how about they make new? Exactly. But apparently they're claiming that they are making new games. But where are they? You haven't announced a damn thing. So they said they shared game features from upcoming and unannounced titles in an insecure and public social channel. The action was considered a breach of long-standing and well-understood confidentiality policies. Rockstar adds that the channel that these employees were using consisted of 25 non-Rockstar employees, including devs from competitor teams, a video game journalist, and other unidentified members. Employees who posted union supporter messages and didn't breach their policies weren't fired. It was revealed that a Rockstar employee in Lincoln, UK was fired in April 2025 for sharing information with a third party who then posted on social media. Additionally, an employee was fired in November 2023 in the US and in November 2025 in India for 2 more acts of leaking GTA 6 information. I don't know about that. Where are these leaks? Since November 2023 firing was revealed, a Reddit post from the same year is coming to the limelight, with players speculating that it could be the information that led to the employees firing. Okay. The leak itself talks about the plot and some new game mechanics. Players were also suspecting that the leaks from GameRoll, who actively predicted Jason and Lucia's last names, could be true. Okay, so that stuff. Maybe the one for 2023 does have some merit to it, But I'm still confused about these upcoming and unannounced titles that they allege that were leaked. However, players should note that this is just speculation. There is no official confirmation that these were the GTA 6 leaks that led to the employees getting fired. In other news, GTA 6 might not be content complete. Oh, yeah, we was talking about. But yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe you fired 34 employees for leaking information, especially if you claim that they were leaking information about upcoming and unannounced titles. Like, it was already capped that you fired 34 people because of leaks, but saying also game features from upcoming and unannounced titles, that's why I really call cap. I 110% call cap on that one. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I'm calling cap. Final news though. It's final news. Sony patents AI technology. Speaking of slop, Sony patents AI technology that can play the game for you. This is reminiscent to, I don't know if you all remembered, months ago, I talked about, and I actually watched a video of Microsoft using Cortana as a feature that will help you through games. And in some parts, like if you get stuck, they will actually play the game for you. And an example that they used was Minecraft. And they were showing examples of if you spoke to the AI or typed to the AI, then it could essentially do things for you in the game. Well, now it seems that Sony will be following in Microsoft's footsteps. And now they are patenting their own AI technology that can play the game for you. Who wants the AI to play the game for them? Who wants that? You? Who wants that, man? Y'all want AI to play the game for you? I don't understand. What's the point? What's the point of even having video games if you're not playing them yourself? So now we're really going to call you frauds, because if you're playing like a Souls-like game, for example, and AI is playing for you and it just beats that boss, it's going to be like my infamous meme where I said I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That didn't feel good. I don't know about this one, man. Yeah, it only pushes the Mickey agenda. Like, what the hell? So let's continue here. It said a new Sony patent has surfaced called Ghost Player. Oh man, it's a mimic. A Ghost Player, which is AI tech that can not only guide the players who are stuck, but also play the games for you. Sony is known to patent new tech years before it's actually released. We've already seen multiple patents from the DualSense controller that discusses introducing conductive ink and replacing the touchpad with the touch screen. Now the patent focuses on AI technology, which could enable the console to play the game for you. I'm gonna say boo. A report by VGC talks about the new Ghost Player AI tech patent, wherein the AI generated player can either guide the player towards a solution or even complete the game for them. There are two modes: guide mode and complete mode. Okay, all right, I get that. Guide mode and complete mode. Complete mode is do it for me. Yeah, do it for me. Man, all right, bro. The guide mode can seemingly, the funny thing about, he's like watch a movie. A lot of games have like a difficulty where you literally, like a story difficulty, where you literally like you can't die, you can't really get into combat. You just like explore and just go through the story. And I'm like, I've never picked that difficulty in my life. I want to actually play the game. I don't know anybody personally that has ever picked like any of those modes. Like, just I guess it would be like a cozy mode. Like, who does that? Like, you seriously just want to watch a movie then? Like, if you're not going to play the game, then you essentially are just watching a movie. And if you're going to do, they might as well watch, like TBA said, watch Rad play it. Like, watch any of us play it. Just watch somebody else play it. Because why are you trying to play it yourself if you're not really playing it? That doesn't make any sense. Now I'm really about to push the agenda. Do y'all niggas play games? And anybody who wants to use it, do y'all actually play games? I don't think y'all play games anymore, and I don't think y'all like games anymore. There's no way. Like, what? All right, so to continue here, so the guy mode could seemingly create an AI controller version of Nathan Drake in a game like Uncharted and show the player how they can get past the level. And that's, you gotta admit, at some points, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten stuck in a video game. And sometimes, yeah, I would look it up on YouTube and it's like, oh, this is how you do it. Okay. So in those particular cases, if I don't feel like going on YouTube, like if I'm just completely stuck and I just literally cannot figure it out, I can see how that mode, the guide mode, could be okay, but the complete mode, I am 110% against. I am 110% against. Like I'm going to play my freaking game. That's ridiculous. So in complete mode, the AI control character will complete the entire section for the player. No, I'd rather do that myself. He said I'm stubborn. Go ahead, yeah. Sony Ghost Player AI technology will be trained using existing gameplay footage online and will not require the developer to provide a pre-recorded character to play the game. Well, that's good, I guess. The AI pattern could serve as an upgrade to PlayStation's existing game help feature. PlayStation has a game help feature. That's how much I don't play my PS5. Did y'all know that? They have a game help feature. Did y'all know about that? Has anyone used it? This is new to me. I am today years old when I found out about PlayStation having a game help feature. Said they offer hints, tips, images, and even video walkthroughs. Really? Y'all know that? How many people play y'all PS5 and know about this feature? What? Now I want to look. Where is this? Where does this exist? Huh? Is it like a picture in picture, like on the side or something? Like, how does this work? Now I want to look it up. Hold on, chat. Let me look this up. There has to be. This was 4 years ago. What? How have I not known about this? I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna use it, but
At PlayStation, we want you to enjoy every second of every gaming session. So what happens if you find yourself in a tricky situation and don't have time to figure out what to do next? Let's say you're playing Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and you've spotted a gold bolt you want to collect, but you can't quite seem to reach it. That's where PlayStation 5's Game Help feature for PlayStation Plus subscribers comes in. Game Help offers instant tips to help you move forward in supported games. To use Game Help, press the PS button on your controller to open the Control Center. You'll see a special icon on any in-game activity that has help available.
Huh.
Select the activity and find the objective you want some guidance
Yeah,
on.
shut up, baby. I just saw that, bro. I'm getting attacked now.
Help icon next to it. You can check out a short video or other information that'll help you accomplish your goal. You can watch the video right there in the Control Center without quitting your game.
So it really does
You
do
can
picture
pin
in
the video
picture.
to the side of your screen and follow along as you play. Should you ever need a little helping hand, Game Help on PS5 brings you the hints and tips you need without leaving the action.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. That is cool. Like, because it's just right there. I don't have to do anything additional. I wish I would have known. I totally did not know about that feature. And I'm pretty sure the majority of people, that sounds like something that Sony just did not explain properly. Because how does nobody know about this feature? Who's ever used that damn feature, bro? Who's ever used that feature? I did not know about that until today. And this is a video from 4 years ago. Apparently, this was available on the PS4 too. Or maybe. No, it's PS5 help. That's funny, though. I did not know that was a feature. I'm not saying I'm ever going to use it, but it's there. Wasn't it supposed to be a feature for Xbox One? Maybe. Huh. I mean, okay. It's there. Okay. All right. So to continue on with this article before we're done. Yeah, I totally did not know about that. That is funny, man. Let's see. So, however, players should know that acquiring a patent doesn't mean the tech will be released. Yeah, that's also true. It could be it before we even see it in action, or it may not be released at all. That's funny, man. I totally did not know about that game health feature though. That kind of blew my mind. That like that's been available for probably for 4 years at least. Probably since the beginning of PS5, and like I didn't even notice. Next time, like if I'm playing a game that's exclusive on PS5, like I'm gonna look and see like if it's available. Just for shits and giggles. Did I talk about Wolfenstein 3 room? No, I didn't know about Wolfenstein 3 rooms. I didn't see that. Where's that at? Let's see. Wolfenstein 3 is in the works from Indiana Jones and New Colossus developers Machine Games. Let's see. Okay. Because I love me some Wolfenstein. Y'all know me. I like doing those full walkthroughs. Word is out. When did this? Oh, this was from the 7th. Okay, so a couple days ago. Yeah, I missed this one. Word is out that Bethesda Machine Games working on Wolfenstein 3. The possibility that the game was mentioned in a post by Windows Central's Jez Corden. And Kotaku can confirm it's true from our own sources. Ooh, okay. All right. So they did Indiana Jones in 2024, and then they're going to come back and do Wolfenstein 3. Fun. Okay, is there anything else? They're just talking about the history of Wolfenstein here. But okay. So if Kotaku is confirming, then I guess we'll wait on an official release date. But okay, that's cool. I'm excited about that. I love Wolfenstein. One of my most recent favorite franchises as they rebooted it. So okay, cool.